This is a Velociraptor.
That would be a way better name. Welcome everybody to my garage. As you can see, I've kind of done a bit of updating as I've been laid off. And it's been a while since I brought you guys a tool video. And so obviously there's been no new tool pickups. I don't really go see my toolbox, so I can't bring that video to you yet. But today, I'm going to do a really fun video with tools. Now this kind of came from an idea that Captain Ron had months ago, and I'm going to kind of adapt it to myself. As you can see, in front of me I have a bunch of different tools. And some of them are kind of obscure to the average person, I would say. Now my wife, she loves getting back rubs. I hate giving back rubs. So I told her, honey, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a back rub if you can name 10 tools. That's right. All you have to do is name 10 tools that I have out in the garage, and I'll rub your back for 45 minutes is what I told her, which is a pretty big bet. So I'm not making this easy on her. I have a few softballs in here that I think she'll get. Like, my prediction is 4 out of what I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm sorry, 16. Because regular socket and it needs works. There ain't no way. So, I'm giving her a chance. If she can name 10 out of 16 of these tools, then I will rub her back. So, let's get it. Alright guys, McBake here, along with Mrs. McBake. So I already told them what we're doing. We are going to see how many of these tools you can name.
Okay.
Now I have 16 tools in here. And
That's a lot of tools.
the prize comes at 10. You name 10 right, you get, I guess, an hour-long back rub.
That's right.
Whatever. I do it for you guys. Okay, are you ready for your first tool?
Probably not. No.
I got some softballs in here that I think you'll get.
Hey, I played softball. That's fine.
And then I got some that there's no chance that you'll get.
I've never heard that term before. Softball. Is that supposed to be an easy one?
Yeah, it's a softball. You can easily hit it. Alright, let's start off with the soft one. The tried and true standby. What is that called?
Dang it.
Oh no! You don't even know what that's called?
Stick it in there and you do that, right?
Do you know what it's called? Now I knew this was going to be tough, so
I mean, I'm not using the list yet.
I prepared a full list.
Give me a harder one first.
Okay.
I feel like I'll know
We'll come back to
the
that.
weird stuff, not the everyday
She
stuff.
knows the weird stuff. Okay, what's that?
The exact same thing.
This is not the exact same thing.
Yeah, I guess
Look
it
at the
is.
handle.
This is just an extra long one.
Weird. Isn't that weird?
What do I get when I don't get 10 right?
You have to detail the Nova.
It's already clean, so. This is stupid.
What is that called?
Stupid is what it's called. What is this? What? Why? What do you need it for?
Well, living in Ohio, you need it a lot. I'll leave it at that.
So you chisel the ice off your windshield with this.
Chiseling things,
Yeah.
not ice, not on the windshield.
It has to do with Ohio. Does an air thing go on here?
Yes, that is a pneumatic tool.
No, I have to see what I can get without the list first.
Okay, so we're going to keep going. She has not made a guess yet. This should be an easy one. You know this.
This is a wire stripper.
Bingo!
Hey!
You got it!
There's one.
Alright. How about that?
This side is a wire stripper. No? No? It looks like it, oh, they fit together. What the world? There are so many things that move. I have
Let me know when you're ready for the list.
I got nothing.
Okay, another easy one.
It's a pry bar.
Bingo. You're at 2 so far.
Out of 6.
I think this is another easy one. You should know what that is. And she shouldn't be this stumped. She has a dad who is extremely handy.
He did everything.
I know every tool I have here, he also has at home, and he's probably had them her whole life.
I never had to do anything. This is that a ratchet?
Hey! Came from left field. That is a ratchet.
Oh, these are just names of tools that are going through my head.
All right. She's at 3 so far. Not bad. What does this
This
tool do?
holds things in place. No?
See? You loosen the jaws, and you can tighten the jaws.
What's changing?
Yeah, the tension of those.
It doesn't hold things in place?
No, you clamp it down on something, and then it does something. If you gave me a generic name for this, I would take it, but it's made for a very specific reason.
It cuts things?
It does cut things.
Oh, that's what I shrugged.
What does it cut? If you had to guess, what would that cut on a car? These are all automotive tools, by the way. None of my carpentry tools are out here.
This isn't an automotive tool.
You use that on a car more than anything else. It can be used for other things, but I would consider that to be very much an automotive tool. Fun fact, that has been used on that car. It's a fun fact.
So you like put it on the thing, and then you tighten it, and then it cuts something.
Yeah, you do put it on a thing, you tighten it, and it cuts it.
Is it the thing metal?
Oh yeah. Look at what shape it's cutting.
It's a car, so I guess it has to be metal. It cuts metal pipes.
Yes, it does.
This is so dumb.
So,
What hair color do I have on my hair right now? What level hair color do I use?
do you know what metal pipes are on a car that this would cut?
An exhaust.
Bingo.
It's
This
an
is
exhaust
a
cutter.
muffler
Muffler
tailpipe
cutter.
exhaust cutter. You clamp that down, you spin it around.
Count it as a win.
I count. Look at that, you're at 4.
Out of 8.
She's doing really good.
50%.
Again, these have a very specific name.
They just look like pliers.
No,
They cut things though.
they are a cutter.
They cut.
See, this one's kind of cheap, and I almost feel cheap doing it. They're called a flush cut because
They
it
cut
cuts.
little tiny wires. No.
Well, it could, but really you use them for zip ties. When you pull the zip tie, it cuts flush against that spot on the zip tie. Flush cutters. I'll give it to her.
Get out of here with that.
So you're doing pretty good. You're doing really good. All right. What's this one? This should look familiar. Not that you've ever used it, but
Does it put air in things?
no, it doesn't put air in things. Like that would be like
What
a
does that
pneumatic
connect
tool.
to right there?
Nothing connects to that.
This is it? Like this?
That's
there's
it.
nothing
That's the
else?
tool.
What?
Yeah.
This goes in something?
It does not. Something goes in that.
Something goes in this?
Yes.
So it does a little teeny tiny thing.
Something goes in there. It doesn't have to be
What are
teeny
these
tiny.
for? Oh, those are all teeny tiny.
How you unscrew that tip off? These are different tips for a different size of fastener. You can take these out and put them there. It just depends on what size of fastener you're using. Should we move on?
Feels like a joke.
It's not a joke. I mean, that one's kind of a joke version of it. I wish I had a bigger one. We'll move on. Now, she knows how stoked I was to get this
This is
tool.
an oscillating tool. No?
No.
It looks like that part.
Ooh, My hand was on the trigger. That would not have been good.
Probably would have hurt. I didn't know there was a trigger. See,
Yep. I was so stoked to get this tool.
this is the
She
thing.
should know what this is.
This is the thing that
This is
your
the thing.
other work had that took you forever to get.
Yeah. Someone at my work had that, and I loved it.
And someone has to get you batteries or something.
And my sister is getting me batteries. Bigger batteries. I have a little baby battery. Thanks, Rosbell.
This is.
Oh, come on. I said this to you so many
I
times.
know. Let's start with a D.
It does start with the D.
I don't know
Yes.
that. Die grinder. This is the die
Die
grinder.
grinder! Yes! Alright, this is going good.
I don't.
So, another tool everyone has.
It's not. It's an attachment to it. Yes.
I would still just call it a tool, but yeah, I guess you can't use this without another tool.
Socket.
Bingo! Socket.
Socket.
I knew that was an easy one. So let's see, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right so far. 2 to go.
Does that one have anything to do with the other one?
This?
Yeah.
What other one?
The one that looks exactly the same as ratchet.
I mean,
Is that in the
it
name?
has
Is
the
it,
same mechanism.
Is it like
No.
a something ratchet?
no, it's not. What is this?
A baby socket.
This I need a specific name for.
Do I know the specific name?
No. I made a list.
Oh, I forgot there was a list. I
We'll
got
get
all
to
these
that.
without a list.
I know, you're doing really good. You should know this one too. This will be number 9.
I should know that.
Maybe.
Because why?
Because
This
you were
looks-
with me when I bought it. Isn't that a good enough reason? Do you not pay attention to me geeking out inside of tool stores? I think this
No, I should
actually...
have this. Until you hurry up and leave.
I don't know where I got this from. Maybe AutoZone?
Does it go on something and tighten it?
Yes, it does. But what does it go on? Again, the tool everybody has. Beginners to experts.
It goes on some sort of cap inside the car that you put fluid into.
It has to do with fluids, yeah.
That it doesn't take off the cap.
No. No cap.
It's like a Miracle Whip lid getter offer.
It would probably work really well for jars. Maybe we should take it into the kitchen. I have others.
Like jelly. That's what it's stuck.
The jelly lid opener. You can set that one down because there's only one more in the box. So I'll just get it out as well. Again, I have to take a specific name for these. You are at 8, and you need 10. 2 more to get your prize.
Chisel doesn't count for that.
No, absolutely not.
How does this one, is this cut base? Because it doesn't even go together.
That does cut things, yeah.
It doesn't even go together all the way.
It
I
cuts
see light in between this.
strong things. So far, these are the tools that you do not know, and you need 2 of them. So how are you guys doing? While she's thinking about what this cuts. Everyone doing good out there? Staying home? Staying safe?
Stay home.
Putting on dust masks when you go to the
This
grocery
is
store? Yeah, me too.
Straight. Does it cut pipes? I don't know how to do
No, it doesn't cut pipes.
that. I don't know.
Okay. Did you want to look back at any of these? Do you have any guesses?
Do you think that I know the words of any of these? Except for that one. I should know that one.
This one?
Yeah.
You definitely know the words for that. You know the words for this. You know the words for this.
I mean, I've heard you say the words, but do I know them connected to each other?
Yes, yes, yes. I would say so.
What does it start with?
It starts with a V.
A V?
A V. If you had asked me that question for any of these tools, I'm glad it's that one.
A V.
Starts with a V.
This is a Velociraptor.
That would be a way better name. Hey, can you go
What's-
grab my Velociraptor?
What's the next letter?
The next letter of the first word.
Whichever one's better.
Which one's better? I'll give you the first letter of the second word.
Okay.
G. So it's a V and a G. 2 words.
But you know what's it rhyme with?
What's it rhyme with? Rice drip.
Vice grips.
Rice grips. Yeah.
Rice drip.
Rice drip. Alright. One more out of all of these.
I feel like I have absolutely nothing on any of these. None of these even look like something I've seen before, except for the one that looks like a baby, that one.
Yeah, this one was cheap on my part.
I
It's
feel like all of them are cheap.
This is an eTorx. She wouldn't have gotten
That
that.
sounds like another dinosaur name to me.
Do you want the list?
I have 9.
You have 9.
Alright, can we play the what does it rhyme with game again?
No.
What about first letter? That doesn't tell me too much.
I'll give you the first letter of all of these. R. O.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna remember this.
Which one do you want to take a stab at?
I want this guy.
That one. Okay.
The
first one.
that I anticipated.
The first letter is A. And it is, again, 2 words.
And this is for cars? This feels very damaging.
It can
Is
be
this
used
for
for a lot
getting
of things.
dents out of cars?
No. I was thinking about getting some of the PDR tools, but those... hook.
What's wrong with that?
That's big hook. That's a little hook.
This is what do you do with it in a car? This feels very damaging for a car.
It is very damaging. The reason I said in Ohio is because Ohio is very rusty,
Oh, I forgot.
which means bolts do not want to come off. So, you beat them off. Yeah? Yeah? You beat them off? Okay.
I mean, I get it. I'm thinking.
I feel like that's a good hint, too. That's a really good
This
hint.
thing is heavy.
It is heavy. It's a heavy duty tool.
What's the next letter?
I.
That's not helpful.
AI are the first 2 letters of the first word. Come on. The first word. You should get this.
Out of AI, I should get it?
Yes.